my name is Amanda. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm currently on my fertility journey to motherhood, and I wanted to jump onto YouTube to join the TTC community and document my journey. For those who look for comfort in these videos, I want to be able to provide that for you, as well as document everything that I'm doing to become a mother. So welcome to my channel. So I have posted on my Instagram kind of a Q&A option for people to send questions to me, find out a little bit more about who I am and where I'm at right now. I figured that would be a really good starter video to kind of give you an intro of me. I really don't know what to say sometimes. I don't find myself to be that interesting of a person, so I figured that'd be a great way to do that. So I have the questions on my phone from the Instagram post that I have. Hopefully my phone doesn't die because my battery is a little bit low. And it looks like it's about to rain, so we're gonna go quickly. A lot of these questions I want to save for another video. I'll still answer them, but I feel like a lot of them are a little bit, I should go a little bit to, hello. I'm gonna go a little more in depth with the questions, with the answer. So I'm gonna save some of those for another video. So if you ask me those questions and you get and I give you a quick answer, please don't take it personal. It's just, I want to give you a little bit more in depth, a little more details in a video. Alright, so the first question is, could you tell us about yourself? Just recently started following you. When did you start trying? So, a little bit about me, super quick, is I am 30 years old. I'm about to be 31 in September. My husband and I, we've been married for 2.5 years. We'll hit 3 years in October. We started trying after a year of marriage. The reason we didn't start trying right away was just when we got married, we were living in New York City at the time and transitioning from New York to Florida, buying a house. There was just so much stress and money going on that we just knew that it was not the best time to start trying. So once we moved into our house, just baby fever hit quick. Like literally immediately as soon as I walked into my house, I was like, I need a child. So we started trying March of 2019, and I don't have anyone on my side of the family that's ever gone through fertility struggles, as well as my husband, so I really didn't think of it at all. But I do have a lot of my dad's genes, and one of the most wonderful genes that my father passed down to me is thyroid issues. I have hypothyroidism. It was something that I was diagnosed with beginning of this year, I believe around February, March, I was diagnosed with it officially, which is one of the biggest issues in my fertility journey right now. It's the one thing that's actually holding us back the most. Basically, it's just my thyroid was not happy. It was really elevated. I now have a specialist that I see every month to monitor my thyroid. I'm on thyroid medication for it, and yeah, we're just hoping my thyroid behaves and cooperates. But that's another, again, a little bit more in-depth answer that I can give to give you a little bit more info on how it's affected my fertility journey, not just in the not being able to get pregnant aspect. There's more to it than that. So, good question. Next question, what supplements are you using? So, I'm on a cocktail of supplements. I use a lot. Basically, the entire Fairhaven line, which is Fertilade, Fertilade CM, OvuBoost, a lot. I also just take regular vitamins. I love the Now brand of vitamins. So Evening Primrose. I have a thyroid. It's called thyroid supplement. It's just a vitamin that I can take to help boost my thyroid on top of my thyroid medication as well. Vitamin D, probiotics, obviously my prenatals, fish oils. I've got a lot. I do plan to do a video on each one so I can tell you exactly why I'm taking it and what it's helping for, like what specific reason. So stay tuned for that. Next question, are you seeing a fertility specialist? And if so, when did you decide to do so? Yes, I am seeing a fertility specialist. The reason I am is because of my condition. My OBGYN can only do so much before recommending me to a specialist. She waited till 6 months of us trying consistent every month and still not conceiving to then recommend me to a specialist, which I think that's the normal go about. After 6 months to a year, if you haven't conceived naturally, or if you have and maybe you've had recurring miscarriages, they typically just kind of send you off to a specialist. I did my research and I wanted to find the best one in my area, and thankfully I did. She's amazing. I currently live in the Central Florida area, Kissimmee to be exact. So my specialist is in Kissimmee. I don't want to give too much info because the internet is crazy, but my specialist is located in Kissimmee, Florida. She's amazing. She is just so, she's bluntly honest in the most loving way possible. She will do anything she has to do to help us get pregnant, but in the best way possible. She'll still remind us, medicine will only go so far. Like, you have to just let your body do its job. So I love her. She's great. I think she's worth every penny that I've spent so far, which is a lot. Next question is, what's the most annoying old wives' tale you've been told? I love this question. When I saw this, I was like, yes, because I'm sure anyone in the TTC community will agree that the moment you tell someone that you are trying to get pregnant and that you haven't been able to get pregnant and that you've been trying for some time, suddenly anyone who's had a child becomes this like fertility specialist, OBGYN goddess. They just suddenly have all this insane advice, which I appreciate, but to a certain extent, because there's just some advice that's just not necessary. Like telling me to just go get drunk, that someone told me that tequila opens your cervix and that it'll help you get pregnant. Maybe it's true. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But it was a little bit odd, especially coming from a stranger, to be like, try tequila. It opens your cervix. I was like, oh, interesting. I'm going to Google that one. But yeah, I think that was probably the most annoying one, was just like, get drunk. Like, everyone tells me, get drunk, get drunk, get drunk. It's gonna help you. I don't want to get drunk. I'm sorry. Okay, my thyroid won't let me get drunk. I can't. Next question. How many kids do you want? I used to want 3. I am the middle child of 3 siblings. But now at this point, I'd be happy with just 1. But realistically, I would love maybe 1 or 2. I do have twins in my blood, as well as my husband. So perhaps we might get 2. Who knows? That'd be great. We'll get 2 for 1 deal. Oh, close up shop. I'm good. So 1 or 2. And how does your husband and family, friends support you? My husband is awesome. He is probably my biggest cheerleader. He knows that at the end of the day, us women, we take the brunt of this all. We really do hold this as a huge burden, because we feel like the one thing we are created to do, we can't do. It takes away from our pride. So he definitely is always there supportive. He's always just like, whatever you need, we'll do it. Whatever a doctor says, let's do it. Like, there's never a question of like, well, why do we have to do this or whatnot. I mean, obviously, if it's something a little bit invasive and a little bit out there, we'll question it. But if it's just a matter of, babe, I want to see the specialist, it's a little bit pricey, but I want to go see the specialist, let's do it. I think the craziest thing he's ever done for me, which I love him, God love him, I wanted to go tour the hospital that I planned to give birth in. And mind you, I wasn't pregnant at that time. But he was like, let's do it. If that's what brings you healing, let's do it. We'll go to it. We'll do it together. And we did. We spent a day at my favorite hospital that is the most beautiful hospital in Central Florida to give birth at. And it was so healing. And what made it more healing was that my husband was a team player with me that day. And that was great. So love him for that. My family, same thing. They are extremely supportive of any decision we make. They know that we put thought into our decisions and that it's not something for them to invade on. They know the boundary. They know the line of like, I'm going to give you advice, but that's it. I'm not going to go further than that. So they're super supportive, as well as my friends. They're always just like cheering me on. Any small accomplishment I make. If it's just like, my thyroid's normal now, or, I ovulated this month, they're always the first ones to be like, yes! So I love my friends for that. I've actually created more friendships through this. I've joined communities that are TTC, fertility journey, women on their fertility journey, and I've created new friendships through this, so that's always great. But I absolutely love that. That was really, really good. Last question. Why do you want to document your fertility journey? Good question. Because I, for a long time, didn't want to document it. For a long time, I kind of felt that if I documented or if I spoke about it, then it became real. And it took me a while to just look myself in the mirror and say, this is real. This is real. You know, you are in this season, but this is not defining you. You know, you are not infertile, and what you're going through is normal. And I wanted to bring that awareness to other women, because I don't know what your struggle is. I don't know what you're feeling at this very moment, but if there's one thing I can help you feel, it's normal. Not everyone gets pregnant on the first try. Some people need a little bit of science involved. Some people take a little bit longer than others. Some people wait longer in life to have children. I'm 30. My life plan, which God laughs at because he laughs whenever we plan our life out, my life plan was to have kids by 25. Clearly that didn't happen. I got married at 28. Life happens. It's okay. Feel normal. I want you to feel normal. If there's one thing I want you to gain from watching this video or any video I post on my channel, I want you to feel normal and understand that this happens to so many women. That what we go through is something that is just a part of life. It's a part of our genetics. You are not broken. You are not a misfit. We're doing this together, you know, we're all getting poked and prodded together. Whether you choose to try to conceive naturally, whether you choose to use medical intervention, whether you choose to adopt, foster, surrogacy, whatever your decision is, it doesn't matter. To me personally, you're a mom. You are a mom. You're going to become a mom. You're a mom, you know, to be. And it's okay however way you get there. That's fine. And that's my goal for this, is so that any woman watching this feels that sigh of relief in her chest. Whatever it was that she was stressed out 5 minutes ago, it's gone, and she could just feel, this is okay. I can do this. So that was a lot. Very inspiring though. I've inspired myself. So that's pretty much it for the questions. I so appreciate you, anyone who sent out those questions to me. I know it wasn't a lot, but it's okay. You know, I'm still working my way up there. But if you haven't checked out my Instagram, check it out. I'll link it here below. And I'm going to try my absolute hardest. I promise. I'm going to try my hardest to be very consistent on this and film more videos about other things that I'm doing in my journey. Document as much as possible. I'm also going to try to vlog, because I feel like vlogging is a lot more easier, because it's just more, here's my day. So let me know what you guys like. Let me know if you have any other questions that you want me to answer. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. And the sun is going down. I live in Florida. It's about to rain, so it's time to end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.